Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hump Day or Dump Day here on Life Crystallized, where I use the cards to help you decide if this week for you and your significant other will be a hump day or a dump day. Now, I have four different piles here, and once you take a minute to calm and center yourself, you are going to choose the pile that you feel most drawn to. So, take a deep breath in and let it out. And you can repeat this 2 or 3 times or until you feel like you are calm and center and grounded enough to choose the pile that resonates with you. Now, if you are listening to this and you're not watching me on YouTube, then you can't see the piles. So, you can either Google the stones that I'm going to name, or you can just choose the one that sounds great to you. So, the stones that we have for this week are red cornelian, natural agate, amazonite, and aquamarine. All right. Now that you have chosen your stone and you've chosen your pile, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start out with my first group, which is going to be the red carnelian. So, red carnelian group, what does this week have in store for you and your sweetie? Is this week going to be a hump day or a dump day? And the Lenormand cards you guys have are the clouds, the anchor, the ring, the garden, and the key. So I'm feeling like there was some kind of confusion, some kind of problem or distortion that was weighing you down. So I feel like you guys are coming out of maybe there was some sort of problem or confusion last week or recently, sometime recently, there was some kind of problem, some kind of confusion that was really weighing you down and really affecting your relationship. But I feel like this week, you guys are going to be moving out of that. So you may be going to some kind of party, some kind of group activity, someplace public. It might be a restaurant or some kind of public event or public place where this issue that you've been dealing with, the issue that has been weighing you down, that is going to be resolved. So whatever has been going on that's been causing this confusion and just heaviness in the relationship is going to ultimately be resolved this week. So, that being said, what advice does the tarot have for you? And you guys have Four of Swords, Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, Nine of Swords reversed, and Ace of Cups reversed. So, this week, you guys are going to really want to take some time to really rest, maybe reflect on whatever this issue was that you guys are coming out of. You guys are going to want to really put in the work, whether it's communicating with your partner, whatever you guys need to do this week to ultimately bring this joy, this Three of Cups, back to your relationship. Because right now you're in a place where that joy, this Ace of Cups reverse, that joy has not been there. That joy has spilled out. So instead of your cup being full, that cup has been empty. And it has been weighing on your mind heavy. This Nine of Swords reverse is really all about stress, worry, anxiety. I mean, look at her. This is the right side up. But so in the upright position, it is about that stress, that worry, that anxiety. And reversed in this case is just an amplification of that stress that has been literally keeping you up at night. So whatever this is that you guys have been dealing with, you're going to want to take some time this week to really reflect. You're going to want to rest. You're not going to want to jump into a lot of things, but you're going to want to really take some time to figure out this situation to ultimately bring that joy back, this Three of Cups. And this Seven of Pentacles and that Empress, you're going to want to put in this work, right, in order to really grow and nurture your relationship this week. This Empress is really all about life, bringing life. You see in this image, she's pregnant. She's got the bunnies and the butterflies and just all of these symbols of life and rebirth. So you guys are really going to want to take that time out this week to reflect and just take some time for yourself to figure out your emotions, your feelings about this situation so that you can have your cup filled. You can have what you need to bring to the table in order to continue to nurture and grow your relationship, to ultimately flip this cup, this Ace of Cups, back to the right side and really end this worry, this anxiety that has you up at night. All right? So, what message do your angels have for you? What do your angels and guides want you to know this week? And you guys have growing together. Going right back to this Empress. This Empress is all about growth, life, rebirth, growing together. So by you taking the time out for you to sort out your feelings, to process this situation by yourself, you will be in a better situation, a better position mentally, emotionally, to be able to bring that back to your partner and ultimately grow together. And your guides, your angels, also want you to know divine purpose. So whatever this situation was that you guys were going through, this cloudiness, this anchor that has been weighing you down, it was for a purpose. Ultimately, it is going to bring you guys closer together. You guys are going to grow together, right? So, for my red Cornelian group, my group ones, ultimately for you guys this week, I feel is going to be a hump day. So, take some time for yourself, process whatever you guys were going through, whatever this heaviness, this cloudiness that you have been going through. Take some time out to process that this week. Ultimately, you guys might be going somewhere with your significant other. You guys might be going on a date to someplace public where you're really going to resolve this once and for all after you have had time to process and reflect and to figure out what your feelings are on this situation. But ultimately, once you do that, once you take your time by yourself to center, to reflect, to figure out how you feel and how you want to proceed. And then you come together with your partner on this date, perhaps someplace with a crowd. You'll ultimately resolve whatever this was. You guys will come to some kind of understanding, and I see it as a hump day for you. So, Red Cornelian, this week is a hump day. All right, now for my second group, Natural Agate. What can you guys expect from your relationships this week? Is it going to be a hump day or a dump day? So, Natural Agate, you guys have the Stars, the Gentleman, the Sickle, and the Ship. So there's going to be some kind of sign, some kind of, it may be some kind of communication. Ultimately, there's going to be some message that you guys will receive this week, whether it's a spiritual, celestial type message or some kind of like electronic communication. Some message you guys will receive this week will leave you cutting out this person in your life. Now, I pulled the Gentleman. It could be a man, it could be a woman. This person in your life, there's going to be some kind of communication that is going to make you want to cut this person out of your life. And you guys are ending with the Ship, which is all about leaving, going somewhere. So I'm feeling like this is going to be a dump day for you guys. Let's see what advice the tarot has. And you guys have King of Cups, King of Wands, Five of Cups, and the High Priestess. So the King of Cups and the King of Wands, you guys, whatever this communication is, whatever this message is that you guys receive this week, is really going to help you feel really secure and confident in your feelings and in whatever action you guys decide on taking. These kings are all about that confidence, that really being stable and secure. And in case of the King of Cups, in his emotions, in his intuition, he has all of that under control. He takes all of that input in, that emotional input, that intuition, and he decides based on that information what action he's going to take. This King of Wands is all about that fiery action. He is all about action, but again, it really comes from a grounded and centered place. It's not a brash kind of reactionary, impulsive decision. It's not an impulsive action like you might see with the Page. The King is really all about, he sees exactly what's going on and he is making the best decision. So whatever message this is that you guys are going to receive this week is going to leave you confident in the decision to cut this person out of your life and ultimately leave this relationship. You will feel disappointed. It is going to bring some sadness to you. You guys have that Five of Cups. That Five of Cups is really all about that disappointment, that regret. You see, she's got two full cups beside her, but she's looking at those three empty cups and just really missing and yearning for what it is she has lost. So even though you guys are secure and confident in the decision that you've made to cut this person out of your life and to leave, it hurts. I mean, this is a relationship that you've invested time, your feelings, your emotions into. So having it end is painful. And you're going to feel that pain. But ultimately, this high priestess is really letting you know that that decision is really for your highest good. She is all about, you can see that moon in the background. She is all about that intuition and really tapping into that unknown, what is just beneath the surface. But you already know that. This message is really just confirming whatever you guys have been feeling. You felt like something was off. You've been feeling like there was something that you were maybe missing, or something that you were feeling but you were unsure of. This high priestess is letting you know, and so are these stars. This message that you guys are receiving this week, whether it is a confirmation of your intuition. So if it's a feeling that you've been having, your guides really want you to know that you're right. Follow your intuition, because whatever feelings you have been feeling are right. You may get a literal message, an explicit confirmation that it is what it is. Whatever you've been feeling, whatever you've been thinking, it is what it is. So that is what the tarot has to say. Now, what advice do your guides have for you? What do your angels want you to know? And you guys have inner child. So again, really just tapping into that inner child, those instincts, right? Children really, they live by their instincts, by their feelings, right? They don't have the guards or the walls that we as adults have learned to build up. They really just, they go with how they're feeling. They say what's on their mind. There is no filter. So you guys are going to want to tap in to that inner child. Tap into that intuition, because that inner child, that intuition is going to steer you guys in the right direction concerning the situation this week. And finally, apologize. You guys may be beating yourself up this week. You look at this angel in this card, he's devastated. He is really trying to grapple with something, right? Apologize. Apologize to yourself. You may be beating yourself up because you feel like you brought this situation on yourself, or you should have known, or you should have acted sooner. This happened when it was supposed to happen. Do not beat yourself up. Do not start that negative self-talk. Apologize to yourself and really allow yourself to begin to heal. Forgive yourself, right? It happened. You're here, but where are you going to go now? What is the next step that you're going to take in order to move on, in order to heal from this hurt that you're feeling? The first step that you can take in order to do that, to begin this healing process, to begin to let go of the pain and the hurt that you're feeling, is to apologize to yourself. Forgive yourself for anything that you are feeling like you did to bring this on yourself. All right? My group 2 is my second group, Natural Agate. This week for you guys is clearly going to be a dump day. So, sorry guys, it's no humping for you this week. This week is going to be a dump day. All right, my group 3s, my Amazonite. What does this week have in store for you and your significant other? What can you guys expect this week in love? You have the Sun, the Journal, and the Clover. So I'm seeing a bright and happy week for you guys. You guys may be receiving a letter or a text or making some sort of discovery, discovering something about yourself, discovering something about your partner that will ultimately lead to joy and happiness this week. So I'm feeling like it's a bright, sunny week for you guys. I'm feeling like this week is going to be a hump day. Let's see what advice the tarot has for you. And we've got 10 of Cups, awesome. Prince of Pentacles, reversed. King of Pentacles, reversed. Eight of Pentacles. The Tower. And Queen of Cups. So I feel like this week is ultimately going to bring some sort of transformation. You guys are going to, whatever this discovery is, whatever this letter, this text, whatever this thing is that you guys are going to find out this week, is going to cause a massive transformation in your relationship. This Tower is all about burning down what has been in order to build and create something new. So there is something that has maybe been impacting your relationship in a negative way that will really bubble up to the surface this week. You guys are going to tackle whatever this thing is head on, and it might be hard, it might be difficult. This Tower, this change that this Tower signifies is really, it's fast, it's abrupt, and it's often difficult. But ultimately, whatever the Tower has come to destroy, whatever the Tower has come to tear down, will leave room for something better to be built in its place. So the King of Pentacles and the Prince of Pentacles, whatever this thing is, you guys are really going to have to put in the work this week. You guys are going to really have to find that sense of grounding and really deal with this Tower, this transformation, from a really grounded and centered place. You're really going to want to tap into that earth energy. So your king and your prince, they're both reversed. So that grounding may not be there yet. So you guys are going to really want to do whatever it is you can, whatever it is you need to do. You guys are going to want to put in that work that this Eight of Pentacles is really all about. It's really all about putting in that work in order to reap the rewards. So put in whatever work you need to put in to find that center, to find your center, so that you can be in a better position to tackle whatever this is that the Tower is bringing. But ultimately, in doing so, you will be able to contain all of those emotions. You will be able to use those emotions, that intuition, in a positive and constructive way to really see this Ten of Cups, that complete and ultimate happiness, that joy. You see this couple in this Ten of Cups card, they're in love, they're happy, they are enjoying all that life has to offer. So you guys are going to want to find your center this week. You're going to want to put in that work to get through whatever this Tower is bringing to you, to ultimately experience that joy that is there in your relationship. So my Amazonite group, the third group, this week I feel is going to be a hump day. And what do your angels want you to know? What message do your guides, your angels have for you? Engagement. Nice. So, this could be literal engagement. Maybe you guys are burning this tower down so that you can really build a marriage on a strong foundation. So, there might be a literal engagement for you guys this week. But you guys also are being reminded to engage with each other, engage with your significant other, tackle this tower together, talk to each other, work as a team. Ultimately, you will get through it. You can get through it together. You just have to keep those lines of communication open that have that engagement so that you guys can come out on the other side stronger. And finally, your angels, your guides also want you to know friendship. So, I mean, the basis of any relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a business relationship, friendship is really at the center of any good relationship. So, you guys are going to want to, again, engage with each other, continue to build on that friendship that ultimately brought you guys together in the first place, and reconnect as friends. Obviously, you guys are lovers now, and there may be a lot at stake, a lot on the table, but what makes this person your friend? Not just your lover, but your friend. Engage, reconnect as friends to ultimately tackle this tower that you guys are being faced with this week and come out bigger, better, and stronger. So, for the Amazonite group, this week is going to be a hump day. So you guys are going to have a great week. And finally, Aquamarine. Aquamarine. What does this week have in store for you and your significant other? Will it be a hump day or a dump day? You guys have the child, the snake, and the fox. So this week, there will be some sort of treachery, deceit, manipulation, some sort of deception that is going to start to brew this week. So it may not come to a head, it may not be fully actualized, but some seeds are going to be planted that will ultimately lead to some deception and some trickery in your relationship. So I think this is a dump week for you guys. If not this week, then very soon. The seeds are being planted this week. The bed is being made with deception, with treachery, with some kind of conniving going on that is really going to be starting this week. So you might not find out about it this week. It might not ultimately come to a head, but it's starting this week. So what do the tarot cards have to say? What is the advice? 9 of Wands. And if you look at this card, the key word is strength. You guys are going to need your strength this week. Princess of Swords and 7 of Wands. You guys are in for a fight. The Princess of Swords, again, she is all, I mean, look at her, look at the card. She is ready for a battle. This 7 of Wands, there are 7 figures unseen in this card that are holding 7 or 6 wands, and this woman is trying to fight them off. There are 6 unseen assailants that are trying to attack her, and she's trying to ward them off. She's fighting them off with the wand that she has. And this 9 of Wands, this woman is strong. She is powerful, but she needs that strength. So it is all about the battle this week. Whatever this is, this trickery, this deceit, this deception that is starting, that is beginning to brew this week, you guys are going to have to prepare or be prepared to fight. And I mean fight hard. So again, you guys might not see it this week. It might not be made known to you this week, but just know that very soon you guys are going to be in for a battle. So, with that being said, what do your angels, your guides want you to know? Fruitfulness. So, yeah, this red coral fruit, it's red. It is dripping in red. Fruitfulness. You guys are really going to want to prepare for the bloodshed. Not literal bloodshed. I'm hoping it's not literal bloodshed, but you guys are going to be in for a fight. And ultimately, you guys will come out stronger on the other side. So this fight won't be in vain. It won't be for naught. Ultimately, you will reap some benefit from this battle, from this fight that you guys will be facing very soon. And your angels also want you to know, Archangel Metatron, they are watching over you. They are there to guide and protect you through this. So you guys can call on Archangel Metatron this week in order to really help you have the strength, right? Have the valor to deal with whatever this situation is that is going to be made known to you very soon. So, for the Aquamarine group, the 4th group, this week for you guys is going to be a dump day. If not this week, then very soon you guys will be faced with probably some dumping. So that is the message that I have for all of my groups. If you guys found this message helpful, please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're listening on the podcast, then please be sure to leave a review and let other people know how helpful this was so that they can find me and that we can continue to grow. So, thank you again for joining me. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to sit with me for a little bit and receive this message. And I wish you all a wonderful, happy week. I'll see you again next week for another episode of Humpday or Dumpday here on Life Crystallized. Bye.